and I'm excited to talk to you guys about what is happening with Seed Nutrition, and what's happening at Reign and what we're doing to really impact people's bodies as they go through not one day, not 2 days, but 365 days of a year. Many of you guys know that my background and my education is a combination of science, research, and business. And so I've spent most of my career really studying how to impact health, wellness, and prevention. And being at Reign and being able to work on products has been a perfect place for me because I've been able to work with people that have the dedication and have the commitment to really help with overall wellness and prevention. And I've written research articles throughout my career. So there's lots of things out there. I'm chairman of the board right now of the International Seed Nutrition Society. And so a lot of you guys see a lot of postings from me about different seeds, about nutrition, about wellness, because my position at that company is to really educate everyone on seed nutrition. And it does not take away from my position as the chief science officer at Reign. That position is there so that I can really help people be educated on our products. I'm going to try to increase the brightness on this so that maybe it's easier for you guys to see, to really help people with, what they're doing in their daily lives we produce products which are amazing. People ask me what I take during the day, and I take, in the morning, I take Red Sol and I take Core. And then throughout the day, at some point, I take Sol. I take Pure in my water, and this is tea. I don't want to advertise brands, but this is like a tea, and I just have Pure in it. And then I do Form usually at breakfast or lunch. I sometimes will put the Pure into the Form shake, and sometimes I'll put Core and Sol into that as well. I take Bend usually in the morning or around lunch. I usually do not take products after 2 or 3 because they, especially Sol and Red Sol, activate me. Even Bend for me because of the turmeric and the glucosamine, they really activate me. But a lot of people love taking it, and it's really great to take at night because your body, when it rests, your body and the cells are regenerating and really your body's healing. And so it's really great to take things like Sol, Red Sol, Core, Pure, Bend, and even Form at night. But I personally, because of the way God made me and my city and my life, I take those in the morning. Usually, like I said, before lunch or right after lunch, I try to get through all of them. And if I'm really tired or if I don't feel good, I take more of usually the Sol or the Red Sol. And if I'm in pain, because Bend helps me, I will, or if I feel inflamed, I usually take 1 or 2 even of the Bend. So that's what I do personally. People ask me a lot if that helps me with wellness and prevention. My answer is absolutely it does. People also ask me if it helps with aging. And with, with basically making me look or feel younger, and my response, and with weight loss as well. My response is I think the products have the antioxidants and minerals and vitamins in it that my body needs, and they were made so that in a mass population, it would fit into daily needs of different people. Because of the FTC, we don't make claims of what we do. We do have lab tests from Brunswick, which is one of your top labs in the country, which you guys know, I've told you many times, Brunswick Lab does third-party assays, and they did stuff with J&J, the USDA, and some of your top companies in the world, and you send off products to them, they test it, and then they let you know how they're doing. So as a scientist, especially when I work on products, of course I'm tied to those products. It's like when I have children, if people ask me, your daughter's name's Meridella, do you think that she's a wonderful person? My answer is absolutely. And I know she is because I know her. And I helped, I didn't help make her, God made her, but I was a part of that. And with these products, it's the same way. I've worked on different products in my career. So to be part of a company where I'm able to work with seeds, and in a way where we use the seeds, the husk, the plants, and the oils. It's really been neat to have that opportunity. And during the last year, we made some changes to form. We made Red Soul, we made Bend and Pure, came out with things that would really add to the really foundation products, which were Soul and Core. So it's been really neat. But I want to read you guys something. I think you may have seen it posted on ISNS, but I wrote something in 1997. So I'm going to read this to you, because here we are in 2019. I was trying to remember the year. And so, coming to this year, what did I do years ago? Because people will pull articles, like I wrote an article on hip replacements. I wrote a publication that was published everywhere on spine and on stem cells and pyoderma gangrenosum. So I've written a lot of different things. So when people pull them, they'll say, well, do you like these products better than Rain? And my answer is, we're in 2019, almost 2020. I worked on products throughout my career, but these are the products that I really believe in and that are really important to me. So I want to read this to you guys so that you can know what I wrote back in 1997. So let me read it directly, and then I'll make sure that I send it out, and you guys can also go to ISNS and read it. Fruit diets with natural antioxidants are in demand because they optimize human health. Increasing scientific evidence indicates that numerous fruit components may decrease the risk of contracting chronic illnesses and boost general health. The supplements contain vitamins, dietary fibers, carotenoids, and antioxidants in a lot of the fruit-based and seed-based products. That was written in 2013. Dietary natural antioxidants are beneficial to human health because they remove free radicals, intermediates, protecting biological molecules like cell membranes and DNA from the oxidative damage that occurs. Christina Cook, 1997. This was written in 1997 before I actually worked with Rain. I am a huge believer because of my background. I come from farmers and educators and scientists, and I understand the importance of seeds and the importance of what they bring to the table. I have a lot of questions on if I believe in oils, and my answer is yes. And there's certain products that actually are the oils from the seeds, but just so you all know, there's certain oils that come from the actual plant or the flower. So when it says oil on a packaging, unless it's seed oil, it's coming from the overall plant. And sometimes that's good for particular things, and sometimes it's not as good. But what matters is the whole manufacturing process. And it starts with, what kind of seed is it? Where is it sourced? How is it manufactured? How does that go out to everyone? And that's what I love about Rain, is that we've been able to source the seeds from the best places, and we've been able to use a manufacturing process that's able to really contain all the vitamins and minerals in the seeds and the oils of the seeds. And some of the products, we do put plants and husk oil and seeds along with it, because all of this originates from the seed. And it is very important to the body and what happens. And I did this further article because I had written something in 1997 and not in 2013 that had to do with seeds. So I pulled more together, and that's why we put it on ISNS's site. And I talked about the combination of black cumin seed, white Chardonnay, and red raspberry. And as you guys know, that's what's in our product, Red Soul. So I absolutely believe in that product. I know that because historically the seeds and the oil, there's been lots of different articles as it pertains to black cumin seed and different autoimmune disorders and how it supports the bodies and the cells. And there's also articles that talk about the aging process with white Chardonnay and red raspberry. Same thing. There's a lot of articles that talk about how the protective power of those seeds. And we know that red raspberry has ketones, and we know that ketones are one of the things that can cause the body to go into ketosis. And so that can really help you support your weight and support weight loss, but you still have to have a healthy lifestyle. You can't, smoke cigarettes all day and drink and have a perfect body. Now, the products that we make at Rain, will they support anyone, and do they help anyone regardless of their lifestyle? The answer is, we made these products for everyone, whether you're living a perfect life or not. And let's be honest, guys, none of us live a perfect life. So having these products support what you do, even if you aren't doing everything right every day, is what the goal is. Because, cities aren't perfect, houses aren't perfect, people's bodies aren't perfect. So the products are set up to be taken every day to support the body. And everyone's body needs more or less of a product, and we're all so different. You cannot give a standard answer on that. So, when you guys see things that I've done from 1996, and that brings me way back, because that was when I had Duquesne. I already had a child at 1996, but I was writing research papers in 1996 that had to do with various types of cancer and science and different kinds of research. And that's really important. And I want to make sure that you guys know, going back to my background with pharmaceutical and biotech, the best salespeople in those arenas were people that understood all products, not just their own, that they understood the competition. They understood that there were other great products out there, but where their products were really needed. And the best doctors in the world understand that. For example, a doctor that treats depression may use Zoloft, Paxil, Prozac, but they understand which ones work best with which patients, and they are able to really guide different people. And, most of us aren't doctors, but we do have customers and we have our own lives, and we all know, and we talk about it a lot, that this is your life, this is your body. And so your body really better than anyone. And understanding all the seeds out there and understanding even the competition to Rain is really important. Rain is not the only company that has great products, but Rain's products are all made with the best seeds, the best manufacturing, the best sourcing, non-GMO, vegan, and they're made to support wellness and prevention. They are amazing products. So to understand when people ask you why choose these products, because we know that they were sourced from the best place. We know they were manufactured in the best way. We know they support the overall body as it ages or as we live every day, because that's how these products were made. And they were made to really benefit people's health and wellness. And yes, I will admit as a scientist that there's other companies out there that have products. For me, I know how these products were made and what they do. I know how important they can be to people if they will take them and really try to support their body and their cells in daily living and their family. And that's why it's important to me. And yes, as the Chief Science Officer, I get lots of case studies. We have great survey results that I will be releasing. When I'm in Mexico, we'll release some from March 13th through March 17th. And then when I am in Ukraine on March 23rd through the 25th, we will be. And then when I am in Salzburg, I was trying to remember, on the last weekend in March, we will. And then on April 27th, that weekend is Vegas. And so we'll be releasing even more information and research there. So I'm really excited about the last month and all the different things we're going to do together. I'm really excited about us learning things and educating and making sure people know that, in our opinion and in my scientific opinion, these products are made in the best possible way to support the most people and really help them, not just in daily living, but in supporting their bodies as their bodies go through different things, because we're all attacked through toxins and different stresses every day. And that's why it's important continuously to detox, to cleanse, and then supplement our bodies and make sure that our cells have what they need and the tools that they need to really continue day-to-day living. And I think that's what the most important thing is. So even though this article goes back to 1997, when I had almost 2 children, it does address everything from 1997 to 2010, 2011, lots of different articles that I was involved in that do have to do with seeds and how important they are. If you look at this list at the back, it's all the different authors, and I'm included in that because I worked with a lot of those people, and we were doing research. Well, if you ask me why, Christina, you were in pharmaceutical and biotech, my answer is pharmaceutical and biotech and different drug companies also use different types of seeds and plants when they make their products. They just usually add more of a synthetic or more of a different composition. To be a nutraceutical, we try to keep things as natural as possible, so that as many people as possible can use it, where they don't have to have, continuous guidance from a doctor. When you have a pharmaceutical, it has to be prescribed by a doctor. When you have a nutraceutical, you get to choose which nutraceutical that you have, which is why I'm so excited to have the research and survey results that we'll be releasing, because we have the third-party essays, we have the case studies, and now we have the research surveys. And I know that Rain's undergoing a bunch of back-end changes, and I'm not a part of that because I'm on the science side, but I know that we are updating the back-end office, or they are updating the back-end office at Rain International. But I know that within the next 12 hours, everything will be up and going, and people will be able to order continuous products. And I'm really excited about that, because it's kind of like when, from a science perspective, when I talk about you have to update your house and update your body, it's the same way with companies. They're continuously updating things so that they have state-of-the-art products, state-of-the-art business, and that's the path, that we're taking at Rain. So, you guys, please go and visit the site, and please help your own groups. I'm excited to keep talking about the science and the education, and I think being a scientist that's also a nanobiotechnologist and bioscience engineer, I have been exposed to a lot of things, so I love discussing them with you all. I love letting you know of all the advancements, but at the end of the day, the fact that we have the foundation that we have with the products that we have is very, very important. And I can tell you, in Nashville, Tennessee, recently I've had more and more people come to me that have tried these products, and they've really, really helped them. And at first, maybe they didn't notice, but then 2 to 3 weeks later, they do notice. So I'm excited about all the things we're doing, and very thankful that we have this opportunity to be exposed to good products. I know that in third world countries, these products are expensive. Even in the United States, they are, but that's because they're made from the best ingredients, and it's really important to use the best thing. People don't have a problem going to McDonald's and spending $5 to $10 a day. But for some reason, a lot of people will have a problem spending $5 a day on products that they need for their bodies. And personally, for me, I don't live to eat. I eat to live. And what I mean by that is the things I put in my body, I really try to think of how that will impact my body. And there's days I'm not great at that. This week I've been pretty good at that, and I'm very happy about it. I always feel better when I really pay attention to what I'm eating and what I'm doing, and being a better example or a good example for my kids. And I know we're all that way. So it's great to be on a journey where we're not perfect. We know we're going to fail, but that we're trying every day to take the best things into our body and to give those best things to other people, and to just promote living the best quality and quantity of life. So I hope everyone has a great day. I look forward to seeing everyone as I travel, and I look forward to continuing to talk about our products as well as other products and comparing them. One more question before we end. I'm getting a lot of questions about oils versus seeds, and I addressed that a little bit in this talk, but just in one last closing comment, I love oils, but in the seed, there is oil. And so you can make it in a more concentration, which we do in the Red Soul. We take more of the oil than the seed, but also that seed has things that you need as well. And that's why in a lot of our products, we just use the seed. So that's the answer to that. And it's really more of the manufacturing process and how it's sourced and how it's manufactured. That's my answer. And that's, again, why I love these products. So everyone have a great day. I look forward to talking to you soon, and take care. Bye.